Okay, so what we have is that market has fallen through to this to close this gap here on 5 minutes time frame, and it has reached other targets as well, which I posted about a little earlier in Telegram channel, Twitter, and Discord. So I've been bearish here and hit my target now. Now this market can give us a good long opportunity, right? So I'm waiting for the market to give us a good confirmation. So I'm going to go on M3 and M2 timeframes to see if we get a bullish here. We have got blue here, but we haven't got any blue here, so that means we cannot go in. 1 minute time frame, the market is blue and it is also printing the divergence. So if I want to be aggressive, I can enter a trade here, but this may hit our stop loss. So, and the market is very bearish, so it's better to actually just wait and see what it does and then look for a trade. I'm pretty sure that it's going to give us a very good scalp trade pretty soon, but I'm waiting for the right moment, and trading is all about waiting for the right moment and right execution. Okay, so waiting and waiting and waiting. Let's see what happens. So far, there is nothing. And if you look at 1 minute time frame, the market has started to reverse. And this is the reason why I did not use the 1 minute time frame. I rarely use 1 minute time frame for entries. Um, because there is too much of noise. So always try to go 2 minutes above. 2 minutes is aggressive. 3 and 5 minutes are the best ones. But if you want to go for a swing trade, then 5 minutes and 15 minutes, 30 minutes, those sort of time frames are going to be the best ones. So far, this market is still falling, and let's see where it can fall down to. So 4 hour time frame, there is a level here, and we have this previous support here as well. The market has been falling from this particular structure level, which I posted about in the Telegram channel. And I took a short there as well this morning. It was very small short scalp because today was a news day, so I did not want to hold this trade. However, I took a trade later on for this to capture majority of this fall after the news. So we may still bounce up because we have this in previous support here. And then if I look at the H2 time frame, there is not much here. H3 time frame, there is not much. Again, if the previous support breaks, then we have um, further targets. But so far, 1 minute time frame is still holding, and it may actually go slightly up because we also have a kind of extended M pattern here. If you're aware of that. So now let's go and monitor it on 2 minutes time frame or 3 minutes time frame for a good move to the upside for a quick scalp. Let's see how it actually develops. So far we haven't got anything here. Okay, now we have this arrow here, which means that you need to get ready because this arrow is telling us that the market may reverse. However, this arrow is not an indication to enter the trade. This is just to get ready because the market could be forming a support here. So that's what the VATA is telling you. Now, let me look at 2 minutes time frame. This is turning bullish now. We haven't got the bullishness yet here, so we cannot look for a trade here. And by the way, this is still aggressive because I should be using, after this huge fall, I should be using 5 minutes time frame to enter. If I use this any time frame less than 5 minutes, that will be treated as aggressive. So let's see. Okay, on 1 minute time frame, we have got a signal here. Everything is looking bullish. So as soon as the candle closes, I'm going to um, enter with small lot size, which is two lots here on this small account. And idea is to capture quick pips here because this is a scalp trade. If you want, you can leave partial for swing trade if you think that it's going to go up, which it can. But my idea in this trade is just for scalp. Okay, this thing has reversed, so that means we do not have a proper signal as of yet. That is why the candle close is very important. You have to wait for the candle to close, especially after all this downward move. This candle is not looking very good at the moment, so I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna wait for further move to the upside or break of the previous high to enter the trade. Okay. If it's this is the target, which is not a very good target as of now anyway, so it won't give me any good profits. So I'm skipping that, and I'll rather wait on 2 minutes time frame to give me a better signal. So you can see that arrow appear, which means the market is now looking to go up. As soon as it breaks the above, I can look for a long now. It's aggressive, but it's based on 1 minute time frame, break of the previous high. And this is the target which has already been reached, about $200 here. So 10 pips done already. And I'm going to put my stop loss just on this arrow because I do not want to risk much. And the profit target is going to be approximately this water line here, water curve line here. Okay, now what I can do is go to the 2 minutes time frame and see if the signal appears. The signal has appeared, but the candle has not closed yet. So let's see if it reaches our target. So far the target is here. It is moving. Why? Because the candle has not closed. Once the candle has closed, it should just get fixed. And after that, the market may try to go there. Let's see if it actually he reaches our target. 1 minute target is already done, and we have already secured some here. So a few pips here. If you want, you can take some profit here, which I can because the market is very bearish. So what I can do is just take a little bit of partial here because of 1 minute time frame. So I'm securing half of it, and let's now if the market stops me out, I'm not going to lose anything because I've already collected the partial. So which means that the overall net will be still be positive. This is moving nicely up, and we are only with trading with only one lot here, but this has moved up really nicely. And the target on 2 minutes time frame should be fixed now, and that is around here, so approximately here. So I'm going to put my target right there where it is, and if it comes down, stops me out, I will be either in minor profit or minor loss. Remember, this is like in a quick scalp because the market is still bearish, so it can still come down, and if it does, we don't have anything to lose here. Let's see how it plays out. So the thing about this is it is not about the lot size, it's about the process, right? It is about the process. It's not about the money that you're making. If you understand the process, if you know the process, you can put bigger lot size to make more money with this. So the idea is to show on the smaller time frame on smaller account that this is possible. This can be done if you use water correctly with the right mindset and right risk management or right trade management. You have to use the right setups. Now wait for the right moment and also place your stop loss at the correct levels. For the stop loss placement, right, this is the wider stop loss if you can put around there, or you can just use these arrows where the signal started. Just below that, you will be the profit target. As expected, the market is coming down. So if it stops us out, we will be at break even because we have already collected half of it. And now the loss will be covered by majority of the loss will be covered by our profit that we collected. Now let's look at it on 1 minute time frame, how it looks. Okay, this is where it is right now. Our stop loss is just below this arrow. So as long as that is not hit, we should be okay. And people who are who trade very short term scalp 10 20 pips, you can see that this market moved 28 pips after this signal. 28 pips was already done. It's just that we have a wider profit target here, and we never did the break even because my idea of break even is slightly different, as you might have seen in my previous videos as well. So if you move your stop loss to break even prematurely, you will miss out on the possible larger move. Now, this arrow has started to appear. This means that we can get out of this trade if possible, right? If you want, you can get out and close this trade prematurely. And if I do that, this will be a break even sort of trade because we have already collected partial profit and we are losing a little bit. So overall, the net is 0. Okay, so let me see if I want to close it or not, because the candle has not closed. So this arrow may or may not sustain. It may disappear as well. Once the candle is closed, then this does not repaint. It will stay there. Okay, so I'll have to see whether it wants to stay or it wants to go. Yeah. So far we are in net profit because of the partial profit that we collect. Okay, so this has sustained. That means I can close this. Now this is a break-even trade. Okay, this whole overall setup is minor loss and minor profit actually. So I'll see you in the next one. Actually, to be honest, now I can actually continue and look at the next one, which is around here. So because the market is now kind of turning bullish, and you see 3 minutes time frame is also turning bullish. So what I can do is I can enter again and have a very tight stop loss here just below this previous low here. Okay, and just below, just below this low. Okay, and move my profit target to this level here, because now this is based on 2 minutes time frame. The market has been able to do what it wanted to do, and we are back in profit. Easy profits. Easy. Okay. So far, people who look at the pips, we have already moved by in 15 pips or so. Okay, and because of 2 lots, we are in a good profit. It doesn't matter about the lots; it matters about the process. You have to follow the process properly. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is actually take another partial here and see if I can secure um, some of it, so that if it searches stop loss, it will again be in a minor loss or minor profit. So I've already secured half of it, and I will leave the rest. And as soon as the market moves above this previous high, I will move my stop loss somewhere around here. I'll tighten up my stop loss as soon as the market breaks the previous high here. Okay. Now, if you are aware of WNM patterns, you can see this is forming a kind of W pattern. Let me show you this on 1 minute time frame. This is forming a W pattern. You see the support has formed here, so this is looking like a very good trade now. So I'm going to continue to hold this, and let's see. See, the market has just violated the previous high here, which means that market may actually continue to rise up into this and to the previous high, into the VATA Envisage target. 1 minute time frame VATA curve can act as resistance, so I can expect that there may be some resistance around there, but our target is very good. Now what I can do is move my stop loss just below this support here. Okay, and as soon as the market starts to move even further up, I can tighten up this stop loss. This stop loss is very good now, so it's looking really good. So far, in terms of pips, what you can see is that we have secured near about 35 pips, easy 35 pips. Okay, and the overall target is approximately 50, 60, 59 pips or so. Okay, so now what you can do is, because it is hitting the water 1 minute water curve, what you can also do is, I'm going to do market execution, and I'm going to close 0.5 lots. Okay, so I have collected another partial. Now what I can do is move my stop loss to the break even as soon as the market starts to clear out of this. As soon as the market starts to go up, I can move my stop loss to break even. That way it will be secured. Quick scalps, covering few pips here and there and making money on momentum. That's all the idea is. Do not ever move your stop loss to break even prematurely. Okay, instead try collecting partials. Partials is much better than moving the stop loss to break even. Why? Because if the market comes down to collect your break even, you will not have any chance to make any money. You have to be in the game to win the game. So you have to stay in the game. Even if you are trading with the smaller lot size, you need to be in the game to make money. Okay, yes, you can see we have already made good amount of money, in a good day trade, right, with very small lot size and taking partials. So now, as soon as the market starts to go above this previous high, I will move my stop loss to break even. Okay, now another option that I have is this arrow. If I want to um, tighten up my stop loss, like just to prevent bigger loss, I can move my stop loss just to this arrow. Okay. So you have to put it beyond some arrow or something which has been given by VATA because they all act as support resistors. So now here I've moved the stop loss to this arrow, and this is giving me a loss of near about $40 or so. But the profit is really good. So this is a good reward to risk ratio. Let's see if it hits the profit target or not. Okay. One more thing is you have to, as you might have seen, I keep on clicking between 1 minute, 2 minute, and 5 minute and 3 minute time frame because you have to find out where the market would be going. And you do not have to do it, but it's a good practice that I follow because it gives me all the perspective where the market would be heading and what are the roadblocks ahead, what are the things which are lying ahead of us. Okay, so that's why I do this. Let's see how it plays out. I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to keep you updated as it plays out. Okay, the market is coming down. Let's see if it sustains because again, it can do the same thing which it did on other time frame. It's coming down to entry point here. If it stops us out, we'll still be making money in this entire deal. In 1 minute time frame, it has come back to this place here. Let's see if it sustains. Because you see on 1 minute time frame, it created this support. That can happen here on 2 minute time frame. If you had moved your stop loss to the break even, now by this time we would have it hit. What if the market starts to move up? So that is why you should have at least something at risk, and that risk can be covered by the the partial that you have taken. Okay? So do not worry about hitting the stop loss because that will be paid by the partial profits that you have taken. Okay, now the arrow has appeared. Let's see if it sustains or it hits our stop loss. See, from the same entry level, it has bounced up by approximately 11 pips, 12 pips, and all the break-even guys, they are done. But we are still in the game. You have to be in the game to win the game. And this is how it is looking on 1 minute time frame. So we're still forming that W pattern, but you see it's very choppy. Why? Because the market was very bearish. So it is trying to find enough support, enough bullish power to go there. So that is why it is very, very choppy. Let's see on 5 minute time frame. 5 minute time frame is usually one of the most important time frames for scalping and day trading. So you should keep an eye on that. This is turning blue. This is also turning blue, but this candle has not closed as a strong candle, or it does not have an arrow as of yet. So that means the market is still fluctuating between bullish and bearish. You see what happened? The market came to our entry level and pushed up, right? And we are back approximately 16, 17 pips already, right? All the people who moved the stop loss to break even, they are dead, but we are still in the game. And now we are moving up. This is the reason why you should be putting your stop loss beyond these things which are given by VATA and Envisage. As soon as the market violates this previous high, I'm gonna have to move my stop loss to the break even because at that point in time it will be like new structure. As soon as the market creates a new structure, you can move your stop loss to another level. People who go through FCP, they actually use Fibonacci concepts and FCP concepts to trail their stop losses. But VATA also can help you with that. Okay, this 5 minute candle is right there, and there are still a few minutes for this to close. So hopefully this should close as a good bullish candle. But if it doesn't, then we may have to I can see what happens in the market. Yeah, the market has become very slow. So at this point in time, I can just leave it like this. And um, or what I can also do is wait for the 5 minutes candle to close and then decide. 15 seconds remaining. Let's see how it closes. What I'm going to do is actually move my stop loss to break even and leave it like this because I do not want to sit in front of the computer here. It has been a pretty good day for me. Okay, so let's see how the 5 minutes candle looks like. 5 minute candles look like a pretty good one. So I'm going to move my stop loss to break even here. If it hits our stop loss, that is fine. If it hits our PP, that is also fine. I will update this later on in the Telegram channel. Okay, this is how we do this thing with VATA and Envisage. Trade simple, trade the markets easy way.